Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny, and today I am finally getting around to something I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is individual episode reviews of a audio series on YouTube called Shadowwood. Yeah, this is something I've been meaning to do for ages, but just due to stuff and things that hadn't actually happened, so hang on, bear with, just want to quickly sort out my microphone there. There we go, that's a bit better. All that rub against my neck. No, actually leave it like that because I think that will brush against my neck otherwise. So. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about It Begins Again parts 1 and 2. I just felt it was easier to review the two because it's all the same episode but just sort of like split into 2 bits, if that makes sense. So I thought just do a general overview and then just talk about what I liked about it. So for those of you that are maybe not aware of Shadowwood, I would recommend going down to my links in the description, because I'll be linking up all of the playlists that I have of the episodes, the trailers, and also the soundtracks that they've been putting out, so you can have a bit of a watch, kind of like get the gist of what's going on and then go from there. So, but for a quick reminder, Shadowwood is it's basically a Torchwood spin-off, which was obviously itself a spin-off of Doctor Who. So, and Shadowwood is based in Guildford, here in the UK, which I think isn't really all that far away from me, where I live. So, let me think. So they pretty much do like the same sort of thing as Torchwood do, but instead of being in Cardiff, they're literally just in a different location. They're in Guildford, so. They're one of the main characters, or the main character, is he's called Norton. There's also characters from Torchwood in it. There's Gwen Stacy and Jack Harkness, obviously not voiced by the actual actors who played them in Torchwood, but those characters appear in it as well, because I can't 100% remember the reasoning, or if there was a reason given for why they had like gone from sort of like Cardiff to Guildford. I cannot talk today. It's been a long week. Yeah, I don't think it was ever explained why they went from Cardiff to Guildford and set up whatnot, but yeah, they are now obviously working in Guildford alongside Norton. There's a villain called Rojeda as well, so that's like the general bits and pieces. So, and this particular episode starts with Norton, who's like the main character. He teleports into this woman's kitchen completely by accident, because you would think he was meant to go somewhere else, and just ends up there completely by accident. Scares the absolute crap out of this person, who is a woman called Suzanne, who does actually come back into later episodes. So, but yeah, basically, I said this is like a really, really cool episode, because I like the way it's all sort of like set up. You get like different characters introduced. Like I said, you know, Norton meets Suzanne, who does become like a reoccurring character. You got the villain Rojeda, who is basically up to no good. In this particular episode, she's trying to destroy the planet. So it pretty much revolves around trying to stop her from doing that. So, and yeah, I personally really, really enjoyed this first episode, because I like the way they sort of introduced everything. You know, it starts off, as I've said, with Norton teleporting completely into the wrong place, and that's how you get to meet Suzanne, and then she will eventually come into future episodes. You got Jack and Gwen, which is a nice nod to, obviously, it's like predecessor Torchwood, you know, things like that, and like the little nods to like, it's like as you go through the series, I think there are like little nods to like the sort of like series that have gone before and things that have happened and people, places, you know, there are those like kind of like little nods if you're listening out for it. Oh, itchy head today. But yeah, I just really like the way they introduce everything with the episode. Yeah, it's sort of like. But personally, I think you have to kind of be in the right headspace to listen to it, because you kind of have to be concentrating a little bit as to what's going on. So. But I personally have found it really, really enjoyable. I know at the time of recording in July, I know I've got a few episodes to catch up with. But I thought, right, I'll just concentrate on reviewing the first couple of episodes first. And then I'll sort of obviously worry about the rest later. But yeah, I did really enjoy it, because I just liked the way they set it up and introduced it. And as I said in my general review of Torchwood, Shadowwood, in my previous video, which I will link, it's just go and check them out, because it'd be like really, really nice to see little independent creators like this actually get somewhere. It may not be the fanciest like recording or editing or anything like that. We're not all Hollywood producers with billions of pounds of equipment and money to throw about the place. But it's just the fact that they've had the balls to do it and put themselves out there, and I say fair fucking play to you, because as a YouTuber myself, I know it's not easy, especially when you sort of put yourself out there. You're open to criticisms and just general stupid twatty trolls. I'm all for constructive criticism, saying like, oh, I wasn't so keen on this, or have you thought about doing that to improve like your recording or editing or sound or whatever, sort of actually giving sort of constructive feedback that people can actually do something about. Like, as I said with those examples, saying like, oh, have you thought about doing this or trying that, or, sort of, I think you got some of your information wrong, or, whatever, things that we can actually take on board and think, right, okay, this person said X, Y, Z, maybe I'll look into making my editing better, or making my sound better, or, just doing what you can with the sort of equipment and money you've got, kind of thing, But when you're just writing on there going, oh, your content's shit, or make better content, or something like that, it's like, we can't work with that. I mean, for a start, better content is like a subjective term, because what one person thinks is shit, another person will think is really great, and vice versa, So it's no good saying just don't say to people make better content, because it's like, what the fuck is better content? Because it's like, what might be better to you might be complete dog shit to someone else, So just think about what you're saying, people. Don't just say something really random like that, because it's no fucking use to any creators, But yeah, go over and sort of support them and give them some like feedback to help them improve and grow, and also just help them get some traction to their audios as well, because I'd love to see them grow, because I think the last time I checked they had about, I think it was about 27, 28 subscribers. But, I've been watching them, I think, since they had about, around 10 subscribers or something like that, So the fact that they've grown that little bit, sort of like in the few months that I've been following them, is brilliant. So it's like, yay, guys, we're getting there slowly. So yeah, it'd be nice if you'd go over and support them, And I am going to be doing more individual episode reviews as and when I get to them, because now I'm back to work, it's probably going to be a bit trickier trying to sort of like rewatch the episodes, make notes, and then make videos about it. But I will try and get as many done as possible. I'll try and do the whole series if I can keep up. That's the intention. But whether that actually works out or not is another thing. But I will try and do at least as many individual episodes reviews as I can possibly do. So. Go support Shadowwood, because it's just like, yes, go give them a thumbs up, give them some feedback and all that good stuff to help them. So on that note, I'm going to end for this episode, and I am going to hopefully do more, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.